From True Lagoon, during your last WCW run, you modified your finisher from the Fisherman Buster to the Fisherman Suplex and finally settled on the Franchiser. How come?
Great question. The Fisherman Buster into the Fisherman Suplex was because most of these guys that I would be doing it to were bigger guys, and I was a thicker guy at the time. And hooking that Fisherman Buster in, you have to hook hands, underleg, overhead, hook hands. And when you come down, that would invariably be, there was a knee right here. No matter how I turned, I would always get slammed in the face by the knee of the guy coming down. So that's why I turned it into the Fisherman Suplex. And then the Franchiser was just because it was trying to update and find newer things, and just trying to add to your arsenal and put different things in. And there were a lot of the guys that you either couldn't do the Fisherman Suplex to because they were just too big, or didn't want to take it. And so I figured this would give me an option of like belly-to-belly suplex, Fisherman Suplex, Fisherman Buster if it's with a smaller guy, or the Franchiser. And that was the reason for it. But great question.
Okay, right. So I know you also did the Pittsburgh Plunge, but that was like a Samoan, like fireman's carry thing off the.
No, the Pittsburgh Plunge was the Fisherman Buster.
Right. Okay.
It's just the Pittsburgh Plunge.
So,
and Pittsburgh Plunge, by the way, is a ride in a water park in Pittsburgh called the Pittsburgh Plunge. Yeah.
So
I stole it.
What do you call the one where you were like on the second rope and then you had him in the fireman's carry and did like a flip forward? That was you, wasn't it? For God's sake.
No, that wasn't. What's the Samoan drop off the second rope, Chris?
I wish that was Samoan drop, honestly.
I'm pretty sure it does have a name.
I thought that you had it in WCW briefly. Never mind then. We're getting confused. So why did you give up the belly to belly? Just because it was too hard to do on the bigger guys as well?
Well, the same thing with that. The belly to belly, as was taught to me by Magnum, excuse me, was he would always do it off the run. So if you were hitting the ropes out of those places, boom, hit this move. And I could do that with a lot of guys, the Pillmans and the quicker, faster guys. A guy like Taz would have been a little bit harder because lower center of gravity. Obviously, couldn't do it with Bam Bam, and the bigger guys. So it started becoming, the belly to belly suplex you could almost do on anybody. It's really a very easy bump and an easy move to take, but it has to be in a standing position. To do the running one, somebody in motion off the ropes takes very, very tight timing and trust on the part of the person taking it. So I would often catch a lot of those guys would slow down and they wouldn't quite throw into it. And it felt to me like I was talking down to somebody if I would come in and dress like James. Last night, you got to do it like this. And, because then you get like, who's he to tell me how to do this, right? That's why I would move around. And I wanted an option of finishers that I could use depending on the person that was taking it.